Finally, we come to the last specification for this unit, specification number 4, which asks us to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of asexual and sexual reproduction. As we have already discussed the differences in detail, we can summarize them based on their processes and outcomes. In asexual reproduction, a single parent produces offspring that are genetically identical, with each daughter cell containing a full set of 50 chromosomes or 46 in humans, just like the parent. There is no fusion of gametes, and the offspring are essentially clones of the parent. And, in sexual reproduction, male and female gametes, each carrying half the chromosome number, 23 in humans, fuse during fertilization to form a zygote with a full diploid set of 46 chromosomes in 23 pairs. This zygote develops into an embryo, maintaining the diploid chromosome number in all body cells. Sexual reproduction produces genetically unique offspring due to the combination of genetic material from both parents. For food storage and survival, many plants that reproduce asexually store large amounts of nutrients in structures such as bulbs, corms, tubers, or modified roots. These storage organs contain reserve food, mainly in the form of starch, which provides energy for future growth. When environmental conditions become favorable, the stored nutrients support the rapid development of shoots and roots. This quick growth allows the plant to flower and reproduce efficiently. As a result, the plant can complete much of its growth before facing strong competition for light, water, and minerals. The advantages of asexual reproduction include the fact that only one parent is needed, and there is no requirement for gametes or fertilization. It allows for rapid reproduction, and the offspring remain in favorable environments. Since the offspring are genetically identical to the parent, desirable traits are preserved, making this method particularly useful for producing uniform crops with predictable characteristics. On the other hand, the disadvantages of asexual reproduction include very little or no genetic variation, which reduces the ability of the population to adapt to changing environments. If the parent is susceptible to disease, all offspring are also at risk. Additionally, limited dispersal can lead to overcrowding and competition among the offspring. Now, let's look at the advantages and disadvantages of asexual reproduction with this table. Asexual reproduction has both advantages and disadvantages. The advantages include that only one parent is needed, so no partner is required. There is no involvement of gametes or fertilization. Offspring inherit all the favorable traits of the parent, ensuring uniformity and consistent quality. They often grow in the same favorable environment as the parent. This method allows for rapid population growth under suitable conditions and is more energy and time efficient compared to sexual reproduction. Storage organs in the parent, such as tubers or bulbs, provide nutrients that support quick growth when conditions are favorable. Whereas, the disadvantages include very little genetic diversity, which limits the ability to adapt to changing conditions. If the parent is vulnerable to disease, all offspring are equally susceptible. Limited dispersal can lead to overcrowding and competition for resources. Populations may struggle if environmental conditions change, and the entire population can be affected due to genetic similarity. There is also a reduced ability to evolve over generations, and producing many offspring in the same area may deplete nutrients and cause overcrowding.